the second half of the Carol Burnett Show.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine.
And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
You know, in the many years I've been doing this show, there have been varying levels of fun. There have been varying levels of stress. There have been varying levels of excitement. And it's also sometimes been a little, a tad toxic. And I just want to say that my mood, more often than in any incarnation of the show, not that I came in any particular mood at all. I really didn't. But I get more satisfaction out of this incarnation of the show coming in to see my two pals, Josh and Robb, before we get cracking than I think I ever have consistently recently. I was thinking about it. Sometimes it just, it just wakes me up and we chat and we go over different things. And it's just, we've got a rhythm that is very, very cool. And now that I say that, I'm breaking my prime directive.
No, you're not happy. You're just observing.
Don't get happy. No, I'm not really happy. I'm not. But Josh doesn't even realize it sometimes when he makes me happy, and then Robb doesn't sometimes even realize it when it's just like we're going over a few things, and it's just it's a real pleasure. And I just hope against hope that translates into you listeners as well. Because if you're feeling it the way I'm feeling it, which I think you do occasionally, I think that's a good thing. So
can I offer something in addition to that? Is that
yes, you make it. I know you like to go in the opposite direction, so go right ahead. Please do.
Actually, no, this time. Next month will mark Josh 2 years with us. And
that's a great anniversary to commemorate. That's good.
The absolute turnaround of not just the show, but the feeling of doing the show has been, I will not overstate it, life extending. It is so great. We are in such a good place right now. And I really do hope it conveys.
I love having
it's true.
I do too. This is the I'm going to stop because this is not good. I'm not comfortable saying good things. I'm really not.
You don't like talking on the phone or giving compliments.
In the first 3 weeks, if in the first 3 weeks he became a real part of talking to,
right?
It's very similar to my marriage, and when I say that, it's that
then it's going to end.
Yes, nobody gave it a plug nickel. That he'd be here 3 months, much less going into his third year. I just don't think that would happen.
No. Well, Mike, to be fair, you even told me 2 years ago, I'll give you 2 years, then I'm retiring.
Did I really?
Yes, you did.
That's not in the radar right now. No, I'm loving it. And what Josh said to me,
maybe dog years is what he's talking about.
Before the show, Josh had mentioned to me that his mother-in-law was so motivated by me talking about donuts on the show yesterday that she had to go out and get them, and I'm flying high. If we've got a mother-in-law watching, we say shout out to Josh's mom-in-law, and God bless you, and thank you so much.
Half dozen.
She did. She ate her own half dozen.
She ate her own half dozen.
That's fantastic.
Do you know how much I like Josh? I'm not even going to tell standard mother-in-law jokes now. Because I respect him that much.
Oh, lay one on us. Go ahead.
I'm not going to use the word battle axe. I'm not going to say that that her name is Pearl Slaghoople. I'm just going to say that you know what? If she's a part of Josh's life, she's great. Great.
I have a question for the beginning of the show because I forgot whether I sent it to you. And if I didn't, I will try to play it on tomorrow's show. Did I send you the clip, Josh, of the British TV show? The talk show. No, I posted it.
I saw that you posted it.
I broke the prime directive. I posted it.
Yeah, you forgot the 24-hour rule.
Yeah, you pulled a Spiewak is what you did.
I did. Robb, who doesn't share on the show nearly as much as he shares on Facebook. But I have to say this, that if you can grab that, this to me is one of the most fun talk show moments. And my buddy, the super attorney Mr. Mark DCO, who I think has been on this show. I don't stay in as much contact with him as I'd like, but, well, no, that's not true. I don't stay in contact with him, and I'm fine with that. And he is too. The thing
You can't afford to stay in contact
I like
with
him.
him.
I've been out. I've socialized with him, been to his house down here and everything like that. He's a crackerjack attorney, a very funny guy, and like me, a tad prickly. So that's the way that goes.
You sound like Andy Parks. He's a crackerjack guy.
Crackerjack attorney.
Was that a compliment? Because
That is
in
a compliment.
2026, that would not be a compliment.
No, a compliment in that if you were ever in a pickle, and I used him when my restaurant was dealing with the control board. And okay, so he's got it set up. That's good. That's my cue. This to me, and Rob, with particular focus on you.
All right.
Graham Norton, Mark DiCio recommended Graham Norton to me years and years and years ago. Now, I will preface this video I'm going to play on the show by saying to you that this is the essence of British humor. And what makes this special, I couldn't pick the guy telling the story out of a lineup, but I certainly know Monty Python and John Cleese.
Right.
And this is a story being told by a British, I believe he's a comic actor or comedian, about dealing with stand-up comedy. And the reaction and the way the story's told and the audience reaction is a thing of beauty. If you don't really like British humor or the British style of humor, you might not track with this, but I think you might like it. Let's take a look at this clip from the Graham Norton show.
I was a blue coat, yeah, at the place you showed.
I don't even know what a
which
blue
was
coat
next
is.
door to Heysham Nuclear Power Station. I got sent there because I worked at a really good one in Yarmouth, Great Yarmouth, got sacked, which is another story, and then was sacked and was sent to, we'll move on to that in a minute, but
sent to this one?
Sent to that one as a sort of punishment. It was like you're going to Morecambe to do 6 months.
Because you've just
done something which...
chicken.
What had you done?
Well, something that was considered cheeky in the 70s, but now is illegal. It was actually an incident where it was my first attempt at stand-up comedy. And what happened was I'd always wanted to do stand-up comedy. I didn't have the guts to do it. I got very drunk. I had a go at doing it as a blue coat. My mate said to me, just copy all the other comedians at Pontins and steal their jokes and basically talk to the front row. So you're supposed to say, where are you from? They say Scotland, you say who paid for your holiday, where you from, Wales, you make a noise like a sheep. Rubbish jokes, right? But I said, that's terrible. He said, don't worry, you're just padding. What you're doing is you're looking for comedy gold, which is, where you from, they say Kent, and you say, what did you call me? Right? Now at Pontins, this used to take the roof off, right? So I tried it, but I was very drunk. So I go on stage, and I say, where are you from? This bloke says Scotland. I can't remember the joke. I say hello. Then I said where are you from? The guy says Wales. I black out and I go, hi. I panic. And then I say, anyone in from Kent? And this bloke shouts out, me. And I said, well, you're a So I'm sent to Morecambe. I know people always end these things with, I swear to God, that's a true story. But that is verbatim how it works.
And of course, you know, there's a particular word in the, that's used in the English society much more commonly than it is in American
It's more
society,
accepted.
so much more accepted.
Still
but that-
cheeky. You know what I love about
God,
that?
funny. Just funny is funny. You know what I mean?
There's an
Him
argument
drunk on
that-
stage trying to. Yeah, go ahead.
There's an argument that can be made that John Cleese is one of the greatest comics of the last 100 years. I mean, he's been
the whole
attached
gang
to
of
so much
Monty
stuff.
Python, right.
And when this guy's on a roll, he's just sitting, enjoying himself.
Which
I
is why
love
he's
watching
great.
that. Yeah.
I mean, if you're really good, you are just as appreciative of other people that do it. Now,
yeah, Josh.
Josh didn't. He didn't know what was going on there, as far as that. Did you know the word they were talking about?
Yes,
I think.
yes, I followed along. I was also trying to look up and see what a bluco is.
What is? Oh, that's it. And there it is. And there
I
it
don't
is.
know. It's some type of organization that tried to ruin soccer or something.
Okay, Blueco, and he got
People protested
transferred
against
somewhere.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've somehow it has to do with a bar. I'm sure it has to do with a bar over that. On another related showbizy kind of note, yesterday I yanked my kid out of school early so we could play hooky and go to the ballpark. And man, oh man, when you get the tickets for face value in spring training, $28. You don't get a value like this very often where you get to see Major League Baseball for that price point. And we were, count them, 3 rows in back of the Minnesota Twins dugout yesterday. And I also had what you would love, Rob, Harmon Killebrew root beer.
Oh, my God, bring it. I bet it's fantastic.
Pretty special. This falls to me under the heading of everybody has a story. And there's nobody that's going to really track with this.
Tell me, Mike, just before I got to know, tell me somewhere on the bottle it says it's a killer brew.
No, it's just because he was a Hall of Famer for the
Twins. I know who he
Twins.
was, but I mean, it's a very unique name, and they should use it.
Well, this is the Twins spring training facility, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to really get to look at the can because I poured it into a plastic cup that had ice cream in it because I had a root beer float because they offered them and they looked so good that I had one. The root beer, I'm not a regular soda guy, so I probably can't give you a good review. All I know is that the bees that exist in Lee Health Park, Killebrew, that's what it's called, Killebrew.
Okay.
And is that regular beer? Oh, it's root beer. It's root beer. It's all the different. The bees were all over. My son hates bees, and they were a pain in the ass. But you never know who you're going to sit next to. And I'm chatting with this guy. He comes in. He's a Boston fan, and he's sitting with another couple. And it's just another old guy.
Right.
And then we got chatting, and I don't know how it came up, but he said, well, for years, I was part of, I think we were talking about the Savannah Bananas.
Okay.
And for years, I was part of, a similar type of thing. And I don't know if Josh has ever heard of this old touring group that used to go to major league stadiums back in the 90s, the King and His Court. Have you ever heard of that softball exhibition
No, I've
group?
never heard of that.
It was a white supremacy group, wasn't it? I could be wrong.
Looking at the video, the King and His Court, they were centered around this pitcher called Eddie Feigner, who could strike out major league players with a softball, and they toured major league stadiums, and they were a precursor to the Bananas, where they did tricks and they fooled around and they did all this stuff, and they were a baseball sideshow. Baseball, because they've always known that baseball can be tedious sometimes, so they would pepper it with sideshows and things like that.
Is that where they get the phrase "no pepper"?
No, pepper is a game.
I know what it is. My question for you is, and this also brings in the Globetrotters and
Harlem Globetrotters type of thing, right? Exactly.
Why is it that these people that are so talented that probably could excel in the NBA or MLB choose to entertain?
He was a college baseball player. Yeah,
And
the guy
so he's a college
that I was
guy,
talking to. Yeah,
right. And they can't. They're not as good as professional players.
That's
But
probably the reason.
Their game's a little different.
And he was a player, part of this King and His Court that centered around this guy, Eddie Feigner, who was supposed to be one of the, just a prodigy in like the fastest softball pitcher on
90
record.
miles per hour. He could
90
throw
miles an hour with a softball. Imagine that coming at your face. That's pretty
Underhand?
scary. Underhand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And he's he has that conservative look too. Like that. And it was called The King and His Court, and they've been around back. I mean, in the black and white days, they were around, and they wrapped it up. This guy said in 2011 because it wasn't sustainable because they used to play every day of the week. There he is. That's the guy. I don't know who the guy is on the right, but that is Eddie Feiner on the left, and this guy was wearing.
Guy
that
on the right,
t-shirt.
Mike, is that is Michael McDonald from the.
Is that
Doobie
any
Brothers.
more 70s, 80s than you can get? I mean,
Yeah, I think I know
Love
why
the
they stopped.
uniforms. Yeah.
But the guy on the left is just like, not in my backyard. He has that. There are a lot of guys that still look like that.
My
down
father
here,
used to say when people had huge, awesome flat tops like that, he called them aircraft carriers because it looks like you could land a plane on their head.
And it always looks so. The last time I saw a crew cut like that, it was a guy doing bingo at Cocoonville. E44, and he had that voice. Guys that like to announce are usually.
I wore the crew cut until I liked the hair to sustain it.
Yeah,
The flat top. Yeah.
yeah, and you did it. And I don't know why, but you liked that kind of conservative hair for a while, and then you went full. Right before you lost it, you went full hippie, where you had you even had a ponytail.
I was fired by CBS and I didn't know where I was. So I said, let's grow my hair out. So, yeah, it was something to do.
Wait a minute, but you had that hair when we were with CBS.
Nope. Mm-mm. That hair came when we started the podcast.
That hair was only after the podcast?
Yeah, after the podcast started. And I ended up donating
took
it.
3 months. How fast did that grow?
No, it took a long time to grow, but we did cut it off at our first State Theater show.
Okay, you're right
And
about
then
that.
and then I donated it to Locks of Love. But here's the funny thing, Josh.
Carrie cut it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You brought her up, and behind my back, you kissed her. Great bit.
Yeah.
But Josh, we had backstage, we all had bags.
Do I
stuff.
detect a little hostility with that? Did you not look
I'm
like
just-
that I
I'm
planted one
thinking
on her
if
at
I-
the show?
If I did that to Carla, I would not be here today. That's all.
Was it on the lips?
Yes. There's a photo of it somewhere.
I just there is a photo of like when she's cutting the hair, right?
Yeah,
Of you,
yeah.
not me kissing her. Right?
No, I think there is a kiss picture.
Really?
I'll have to find it,
See,
yeah.
I don't even remember. Was I doing it for shtick?
No, you had a huge rager, and you wanted to.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember.
No, it was shtick,
I'm
of
just
course.
trying to
And
remember
you
these
know what?
things.
I harbor not an ill moment with it because it was so well done.
Right.
Because we were doing this build up to me cutting my ponytail off, and I'm facing away, and it was just a great moment.
Well,
But
I wouldn't do it if. I mean, this is with all due respect to you. I wouldn't have done the bit if it wasn't. If she wasn't. Kissable. So that's kind of
the lady must have been willing. But Josh, we all had our
Rob's
bags
been
in the
planning his
dressing room.
revenge.
We all had our bags in the dressing room, and I dropped my ponytail into what I thought was my bag. And the next morning, I got a call from Mike, almost in tears, laughing. He says, "Carla screamed." I said, "Why?" He said, "Your ponytail was in her bag, and she didn't know what it was."
Oh, that's great.
So anyway, it was fun talking to him. We had a good time at the ball game, and then I wanted to, and then off to his game, which was cool. It's great to see a little guy watch real baseball players and then go out and play his little league game, which was unsuccessful, unfortunately, but it was still fun to be there. And
Did the old man from The King in His Court, did he follow you to the little league game?
Unfortunately, no. And
that's sad, right?
He's been out of it. He's a 70-year-old guy, and they've been out of it for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday on the show, I did something that I know occasionally gets under Josh's skin. It's when I immediately broadcast an idea I had publicly without any pre-discussion.
When did you come up with that idea, by the way? Because it came
During the
not
show.
only at the okay,
During
I
the
thought
show.
so. Yeah, because it came at a weird
absolutely
time.
during the show. Yeah.
We've talked before about how Mike's brain works during the 60-second countdown. Now we give him these little brain breaks throughout the show with the commercials,
Bingo.
which means
Exactly.
he gets to think about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I got nothing to do but think, so I'm ready to go with that. And my thought was, I love our comments every day. I love the people there that join us. I want them to share it with everybody. And I don't know who Lee Mack is. Who is Lee Mack?
That's
Reese,
the pitcher.
our friend. That's
That's the comedian.
Oh,
That's
the comedian.
That was
Oh,
on
the
Graham
British
Norton.
guy. Okay.
Oh, that's Lee Mack. Thank you, Reese. Thank you for the update. I appreciate that. And so I had this idea that involved eggs and super chats. There's nothing we like better than a
Right.
super chat. It's always nice. It helps
Fun
the
and
show.
exciting. Yeah.
We are,
Well, there's a
people
few things nicer.
than a super chat.
Yeah, bonus show subscription, donation
Yeah.
straight on the website.
Yes. Yes.
You know, my issue was YouTube takes a big chunk of our super chats.
Okay, and valid issue because you're,
Yeah.
one of the hats you wear is, keeping us straight in the world of, the way the show's revenue is created.
Right.
And I respect you for that. I've given you and shared with you more responsibility than anybody for doing stuff like that. So I guess when I come in, it feels a little territorial. And, Josh does, I think you would agree, Rob, he likes to be in control of these things.
It's not control. It's thought out. It's
okay.
out more than during the commercial.
I know. Okay.
That's
but
all
I
it
mean,
is.
I know sometimes here it is.
Here, what
Yeah.
makes you mad is that he sometimes, and not in a bad way, but he has a program director's brain.
He has,
And-
it is very, very program director like 100%.
And you know what? Ultimately, we benefit from that. But in
Yes.
the moment, it can be frustrating.
And the only thing that keeps it tolerable is because he understands, some of his limits, like English being a second language to him, for example. That's
And his excessive height.
That is it's excessive, which surprised me until he walked through the door of my house. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Language.
It was so. Here's the thing: the egg idea was going to be anytime somebody donates to the show, we put an egg on our forehead
Right.
and we break an egg over our forehead. So last night, Josh liked the idea. He tweaked it a little bit. Now it hasn't been completely finalized, but this is going to be an Easter week celebration, Josh. Because I didn't disapprove of anything you said other than okay, here he goes making it.
It's Holy Week, right? Don't they call it Holy Week?
Holy Week, I guess so.
Turning it into a real fundraiser.
Turning. Do you hear that? Do you hear that diminishing terminology? Real. Unlike Danny Dip S over here. I was thinking about making money too. Just not in the same way.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Here's what I heard from Josh. Yes, Mike, we'll break eggs and it'll make money. Okay. That's what it was like. Yeah.
But the biggest thing that Josh wants to avoid is in the super chats we get. Unfortunately, it's like when you use a credit card in a retail store. The credit card company gets a piece, and nobody likes that. Yes, Josh,
I
go
don't
ahead.
like that, but I also wanted a way that the West Coasters can participate.
Okay,
Because the
yes.
super chat plan just takes care of those that get to tune in live in the morning.
This is the idea. Are you prepared to? Do you want me now? See, this is another thing where I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Do you want me to wait till tomorrow when we have it all? Because it's going to give everybody a chance to participate and everybody a chance to see your favorite of the three of us break eggs on our heads. It's going to be exciting. Do you want me to wait till tomorrow?
No, we can talk about it now.
Well, then I have no idea what it is. So go ahead and tell me. It's something where people. People get a golden egg?
Here's
Is
what
that
we're
how
gonna
it
do.
works?
Instead of the super chat idea, we're going to do the same thing, but you can head on over to the TMOS store and purchase an egg and choose which host, and that's how it'll work.
Okay.
And that way you can pre-order your eggs all weekend, and then on Monday morning we'll see how many eggs we have, and whatever came in over the weekend, that first segment we will be breaking eggs for people.
But
On
it's only
Easter Monday.
But here's my important question.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's only one day, right? We're not going to do it for the whole week.
I was going to say we do it for Easter week. We do 4 days.
I don't want. Do you want?
Hold
Rob,
it. Hold
do
on. We're unclear here. We break all the eggs on one day, but we take offerings the whole week. Is that right?
Sure. And on
Well,
the third
wait a
day,
minute.
we
You
put
know,
all
he
the
wanted
eggs
us to
back
break
together.
eggs over our head all week.
I'm saying, I was saying all week break them. We can take offerings all week. But I was thinking you need a payoff.
Offerings. That should be
I don't
the
know.
show.
I think I think the payoff will be
All right.
just the fact that we're doing the
What
eggs.
what if we build it up all week? And we
Right.
break the eggs on Thursday.
I think that would be,
So-
and we won't
so
we
people-
won't limit it to the bonus show because we
Right.
know we have a lot of people that cheapskates that
Thursday.
And we
All
can do
right.
the Thursday evening show. Yeah.
No, the Thursday morning show.
Thursday morning show. I
We're
just
not
said
limiting it
that.
to the bonus.
Did you
Oh,
just
okay.
hear what I said? I mean,
Mike, I am
in morning.
Morning. Sorry.
By the
So-
way, a text
so-
went out. I forgot to tell Rob about that. A text last night went
Yeah.
out about let's talk about our schedules. And Josh gave me this is 8:20 last night. Got it at 7:45 this morning. Rob responds with a thumbs up. That's funny. That's funny. Not only does he, go completely radio silent for 24 hours, but 12 hours, then the only thing is an emoji. That
I
was
might have
funny
missed
to
it
me.
for sleeping. I could have missed it because I was.
What time
sleeping.
did you go to sleep last night?
Right before 9 because I watched Best Medicine and then I was off to bed.
Good for you. Okay, well, you need the sleep. That's it. I'm glad you're rested up.
But this will allow people to purchase eggs for a week out and also tell us on Thursday how many eggs we need to come prepared with.
And then next Thursday will be the Eggtacular.
Yes.
And is next Thursday the Thursday before Easter Sunday?
Yes, I believe that would be Maundy Thursday.
Monday, Thursday.
Monday, Thursday.
What is it?
Munday.
Monday?
Monday, Thursday.
What does that mean?
That's just what they call it in the whole.
What do you mean it's just what they call it?
It's Holy Week, and a lot of times the days have names. There's Monday, Thursday. There's
how's it
Good
spelled?
Friday. Maunday.
I was raised Catholic. I never heard of Maunday.
I think it might be
Thursday.
more of a Protestant thing.
It's supposed to be the day of the Last Supper, something like that.
I know there's a different word for it. I think in the
And the Last Supper, Mike, was entirely made of eggs.
in Baltimore, Steve BWI says, in case you didn't know he was from Baltimore, in Baltimore we use Mary Sue eggs. Is that a brand, Josh? Is that a brand of egg?
I actually know the answer. It's chocolate eggs. Where
It's
you
chocolate.
put
Well, I'm not
coconut in it or
breaking. I'm not
peanut butter
breaking
or
a
whatever.
chocolate egg on my head. That's.
I
not
bet
gonna
there's
happen.
a lot of wax in a Mary Sue egg.
So let me get this straight.
Right.
All week, starting. When will these be available?
Mike, you might know Maunday Thursday as Holy Thursday.
Holy Thursday.
In the
There you
Catholic
go.
Church.
Thank you.
Okay.
Holy Thursday. Holy Thursday makes it funnier. Sorry.
Also a
true
quote from the
believers.
old Batman show. Holy Thursday.
Holy Thursday, Batman.
Right, Bruce.
So to get this straight, eggs to be broken on our heads will be.
Yeah.
This is our Easter egg hunt. Will be purchased starting when tonight.
On the store starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow, you have to buy an egg. Each egg will be a C note or $50. Which are we doing the eggs for?
100.
Well, we can
Look at Rob
Let's go
will
in the
always
middle.
skew. $75.
because we can save some money because YouTube's not screwing us.
All right, so $75 buys you an egg, and you pick who you want. Is it one egg to a customer, or can people buy multiple eggs?
They can buy multiple eggs. It's one
So
egg
conceivably,
per $75.
if someone wanted to buy 50 eggs on Thursday's show,
yes.
I would have to do 50 eggs.
50 eggs.
Yes.
But you'd also have $4,000 in your pocket
Yeah.
or $400 in your pocket.
Okay. All right.
Hey, this was your idea.
I know, but dummy doesn't know how to sell at all. You know, that's that. It's just that's fine. It's not, first of all, in my pocket when that happens.
You're
it
right.
Goes
You're
to,
right.
to support the show. But here it is. I'm fine with that. And we're gonna have to cut it off on Wednesday because I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy eggs. I know I am.
Well,
right?
we all will.
We all will have to buy eggs. So we will have this starting tomorrow. It'll be beautifully written and presented to you tomorrow that we will do the Eggtacular, the Holy Thursday Eggtacular. and we'll be doing that. And Rob will have a running total of how much it's going to put in our pockets.
Oh,
which really,
shush.
it's been my experience that motivates people more than anything. I don't get any crap when something like that is said.
When the math is wrong.
Yeah, it was $37.50.
Okay, all right.
Mike, I do have one question, not to derail it, but would there be a possibility of a side bet to see who got the most eggs purchased for them?
No, you're now
No.
you're taking the poker game and you're giving it another name. No.
Okay, one game 40 years ago, Mike. Let it go, man.
I am trying to figure out what he wants to do with my idea. Now you're coming in, Mr. 12 hours later, thumbs up, and you're mucking it up, and it's too late. I'm fine with accepting one modification. I cannot accept two at this particular stage.
Then I will give you right now an immediate thumbs up. I like it. I'm not going to make you wait on it.
Glad you got a good night's sleep last night. I'm very happy you need it. It's great. Holy Thursday Eggtacular. I don't think we say Holy Thursday. I think that
I
will
like
be offensive.
Monday Thursday. I really
don't
like that.
Monday Thursday either because nobody knows what Monday Thursday. How about the Eggtacular? That's all we have to call it. The Eggtacular, TMOS Eggtacular takes place. Here's how it works. Go to the store, buy your egg, name which host gets to break it on his head. Gets to, has to, is forced to. And we'll be doing that. It's going to be a very messy show on Thursday, but it will also demonstrate that, we're dirty little whores, and we will do anything for $1.
Do you think on Amazon I could get like a barber's cover, like they put when you go to a barber shop?
I think you like to do things like that, and that's very much appreciated. Now you're taking your own little idea for within the idea, and I think that, and you're going to cover yourself. I might go out to like the dollar store and buy a plastic raincoat.
And I was thinking of going to Home Depot and just setting my office up like Dexter. Plastic carpet everywhere. Because that yolk's going to go on everything.
It has to be. I know that I will probably be back here as we do it, roll it back. But that's on us, and we've committed to it. It's the Thursday Eggtacular. Start buying your eggs tomorrow. Buy an egg tomorrow. See, now that I've come up with the idea and it's been honed and refined, I'm realizing that this will probably result in a few more eggs than we may have intended. But that might make it actually funny.
Oh no, more money. What are we?
More money is fine. More money is fine. But
now, when he says that, why does he not get yelled at?
Because he doesn't give a dollar amount and say "in my pocket."
Well, I didn't mean it.
Which is the way you've always perceived it.
No. I'd never have. Your was it was meaning the show.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't. Just let it go. Let's move forward and get your barber's smock or whatever.
I'm not going to get it. I don't think. I think I might just cover.
I would use plastic. I would use plastic.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
I'm going to try to be careful because there is equipment in front of all of us, and I think we all have to be mindful of that. And we'll see what happens.
I'm not going to use a Fabergé egg. Too expensive.
Somebody, Rick Schofield said, "How much for just a yolk?"
I have a separator.
Pour it in my hand for 50 cents.
Damn.
That's funny. Okay. Mike memory, your ability to type, Scoob, is terrible, okay? Mike memory is terrible. So excited to say negative things, he decides he's going to go Mike instead of Mike's memory is terrible.
He's in a big hurry, and it's great.
Why
because
is my memory? What did I forget? What the hell did I forget?
Your memory is not terrible, and nor is mine.
But what did I forget?
I don't know.
I don't know what you forgot.
See? All right. I don't know what
I used to know, but I can't remember.
You forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. York Rat says, my egg will be a big, beautiful, expensive present. Not telling you what it is, however. That's interesting. It's cryptic, isn't it? That's very cryptic. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Do you think maybe that poster is an OBGYN and is harvesting their own eggs?
Fertility eggs.
Yeah. And you know what? Those don't
embryos.
They don't make them. No, not an embryo, not a zygote. I mean, just the egg. And it doesn't make hardly as much.
How about a durian?
The durian fruit?
No, we're buying our own eggs. All right, so don't send any eggs. And by the way, that's all I have to say about that. All right, that's it. We're happy.
Forrest.
That's all I have to say about that. I want to make sure I covered everything. Yeah, everybody has a story, King in his court. Well, the driving advice can wait. I'll tell you about that later. We've got some news, including I think a rant that's long overdue. We're going to do that when we come back right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. Folks, I'm not getting any younger. In fact, none of us are. It seemed like energy crashes at 2 p.m. became my new normal. So naturally, I went down to the internet rabbit hole and started Googling symptoms like a hypochondriac. Low T kept coming up. Here's the thing. Doctors act like testosterone replacement therapy is no big deal. Just weekly shots for the rest of your life. Cool. Thanks, Doc. Then you dig deeper and you realize what you're actually signing up for. $3,000 a year to shut down your body's natural production forever. Terrifying. So I'm making things easier on my body the natural way. I'm taking Mars Men, a natural testosterone stack that optimizes your body's ability to forge usable testosterone. Mars Men is like hitting the reset button on your hormone factory instead of shutting it down. It gives me more consistent energy, stronger lifts, and better focus. It's a steady drive all day, not the quick spike you get from caffeine or injections. Plus, there's a 90-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Thousands of guys are feeling incredible results. Just check it out. Check out the reviews on the website and see for yourself. For a limited time, TMOS listeners get 50% off for life plus free shipping and 3 free gifts at mengotomars.com. It's a perfect way to start feeling strong right away. That's mengotomars.com for 50% off and 3 free gifts when you check out. After your purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that TMOS sent you. I have to make a correction. It's not a durian, it's a balut. And I want to thank Jimp1439 for that. We appreciate that. And by the way, super chat. Now, what brings him joy? That brings him joy.
No. Rob tried to show some testosterone on the screen, and he dropped it, and it went all over. It went.
No. It's just it's a capsule, and it slipped. But that's what they look like. I've been taking it every day.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
What did you think happened?
What did I think happened?
Yeah.
I was looking at the comments. I wasn't looking at you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rob, you got to take 5 of those.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Every day.
So here's the thing. It is a balut. That's the unfertilized egg. Or the fertilized egg.
Rotten fertilized egg. Yuck. What you said was the fruit that smells like death, the durian.
The durian is, I never had the pleasure. I never opened one up on the show. I have?
Yeah.
I've opened one up on the show. Mike's memory is terrible. All right, play the news thing. Jesus Christ. Help me, Rhonda.
You don't want
Help
me
me.
in your Easter basket.
That took up all the space I was going to have to talk about our cruise, too. That's like we're just nonstop whoring. That's what we do. There is a new report that found the average cost today. Oh, by the way, it's opening day this week. So yesterday was the last day of spring training. Tonight. And 8 o'clock tonight is the first game of the regular MLB season. A new report found the average cost of an MLB game for a family of 4 in 2026 is $225.90. That's the average. So that skews low. That is assuming you're able to avoid the team shop, which is a different story entirely. Yep. It ranks all 30 ballparks by the cost of 4 tickets, the cheapest available average across all home games, and one parking lot pass, 2 16-ounce beers, 2 20-ounce sodas, and 4 hot dogs. So it's the basics.
Yeah.
Not surprisingly, the Los Angeles Dodgers, screw them, are the most expensive at $413. That's bare bones. That's that minimum they're talking about for tickets. That's not a good ticket.
So if Larry King were to go with 3 ex-wives, it would cost $413.
Hi. So Mary Hart can go and sit down against the $4 billion
I'm eating
payroll.
ice cream out of a batting helmet.
But shortly right behind the Dodgers, my beloved Boston Red Sox might as well screw the fans. Thank you very much, John Henry. $373. The Homeless Athletics, now playing in the Big Sac, Sacramento.
Yes.
That's $324 to go to yes, go ahead, Josh.
Because of the size. Because the stadium's smaller. So there's
Yes.
more demand for the seats.
More intimate. The Chicago Cubs, all the ones that can screw their fan bases, and we say, please, sir, may I have another?
Yeah.
The Cubbies, $314. San Francisco Giants, $284. They are hosting the Yankees tonight for the 2026 opener. The rest of baseball is kicking off tomorrow and Friday. The schedule is available wherever schedules are sold. The Miami Marlins, right across Alligator Alley from me, those are the cheapest. You can walk in. I'm surprised they don't pay you to go to Marlins games.
Sure.
$159 for a family of 4. That's a fine little
reasonable.
afternoon or an
That's
evening.
reasonable.
I've been looking at Marlin tickets. I'm going, I think, next month. And
The
you can get
Miami
in the door.
Marlins.
You can get in the door for $4.
Miami Marlins. Very
I wanted to
exciting.
ask you, Mike, when you had your Harmon Killebrew root beer, did they have any drinks for the Red Sox? Like, I was wondering if they sold the Carl Yastrzemski protein drinks.
They have Fenway. You mean with Carl's semen in them? Is
No,
that what you're saying?
no, just for the older man that wants to get his protein.
No, I just thought you were
Carl's semen. Okay.
Yeah, semen.
You tell me. I'm gross.
Hey, you could probably like manufacture, like with genetic engineering, a pretty cool athlete. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what we'll do.
Mike is now on the Tigers. Mike Yastrzemski.
You know what you know what you would call it, and I won't get in trouble for this.
What?
Yiz.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now coming to you from the Joe Buck Laboratories.
So cheap as Miami. Yes, sir. Get in the game with new Yiz. The Cincinnati Reds at $164. St. Louis Cardinals, $165. LA Angels and Kansas City Royals at the 160s.
Sure.
The Chicago teams, Cubs and White Sox, have the priciest parking. The New York Mets have expensive soda, and the distinction of having the highest beer prices goes to the Washington Nationals.
Yay, go Nats.
Yay.
Josh, when we went to the game together and you recommended the deal where you could have like unlimited soda if you walked and served yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do they have any sort of beer deals, or what is the I know you wouldn't follow it because you don't drink beer. What does the beer cost at Camden Yards?
I think it's around $9.
That's a lot.
It is
That's
a lot.
a lot of money.
Have you considered using beer on your lawn? Maybe pouring it
No,
on
I
your
use
lawn?
Yiz.
Well, watering down your lawn with a watered down beer is possible. Natural Light has just launched Lawn Brew. It is a fertilizer. It's made from spent beer grains. They say it's designed to help lawns grow greener and thicker. There's actually some science behind it. The company says Lawn Brew is packed with nutrients and fiber from the beer grains, and one study has found that those grains can boost total nitrogen content, lower pH levels, increase organic acids, and double phosphorus availability, which apparently is ideal for lawns.
Yeah,
There you are.
what you're doing is you're taking garbage and you're putting it on your lawn.
You're the waste product, right? When beer is brewed.
Stuff they used to just put in the river.
You can
Now
get
you're
your
putting it
lawn
on
drunk
lawn.
by buying a 64-ounce bag for $14.99 at, they've got a website here. I can't read it. There's free shipping if you spend $100 on it. Still can't read the website. It sounds like this is just a limited time thing. So get your lawn drunk.
Mike, as a former bar owner, don't you have a very high opinion of Natural Light?
Well, all I know is back in the day, if you happen to wander off the street and ask for a green draft beer at O'Mara's Irish Pub, you would be getting a big cup of Natural Light.
Yeah. Quarter pitchers at the Psychedelic were always Natural Light.
Somebody said, why Natural Light? I said, cheaper to keep her.
That's right.
Reacher star, we talked about him yesterday. The big boy, Alan Ritchson, will not be charged for raining blows down upon his neighbor because the other guy was the aggressor.
Oh.
The cops say Ritchson's actions were in self-defense, but the other guy, Ronnie Taylor, wasn't charged either because Ritchson didn't want to pursue the case. In other words, the case is closed unless these two go at it again. Police must have based it at least because Ritchson was wearing a body cam when it happened. Ha, ha, ha. And you do see the guy, he's standing in the middle of the road. He pushes Ritchson off his bike. It's in front of his kids. It's not cool.
No, bad situation.
Yeah, it clearly showed that Taylor started the whole thing. So he's not pursuing charges. It's still, in my mind, if he was riding through the neighborhood the way he looks to be on the motorcycle, no big deal. You know, they're little bitty crotch rocket little dirt bikes is what it is. And he's out for a ride. I don't know. It's just live and let live, really, unless it's hurting somebody. And I think that neighbor's
by
just
wearing
being
a
dick.
body cam, it ruins the whole thing. That's you're out looking for trouble if you do that.
No. All those motorcyclists, they're always wearing GoPros on their helmets and stuff. It's not like a police body cam, like an action.
It's kind of a safety thing, in case something happens. Because people
do they wear it if they don't wear helmets? Because do they tape it to their forehead?
I am amazed how many people don't wear helmets down here.
Well, it's not required.
You can wear it on your chest, like the cops do on their vests. So I think we've covered that. Thank you, Curious George. It's New Year's, a Robb Spiewak laboratory product. The upcoming Zendaya Robert Pattinson movie, the drama. I welcome discussion on this. Has a wild plot twist, and it's causing controversy even before the movie hits theaters. Zendaya and Pattinson are engaged in this movie, and the relationship is tested when she reveals to him that she once planned a school shooting but got cold feet and didn't go through with it. A guy named Tom Mauser says he's disgusted by the plot, and that's not surprising since his son Daniel was murdered in Columbine. He thinks it normalizes school shootings and humanizes the shooters, and he doesn't think this is a proper subject for entertainment. The drama comes out a week from Friday. I haven't seen it. I'd have to look at the movie to see what was going on, but I think the guy might have a little bit of a point. If you're, anything where you're trying to make
it
people
depends how they handle it.
I suppose.
If they handle it as a mental health issue,
right,
then no, it's probably a good use.
Many, many people are offended because Robert Pattinson is in the movie.
that too. Then there's that. We have to worry about that one as well. A mom near Kansas City recently bought a Barbie at a discount store.
Nice.
But she was shocked when she found a package of fentanyl hidden inside the box. Look at
fentanyl Barbie.
You want to see a dark soul? Look at the man on your left. That's a dark soul. A child opening a Barbie with fentanyl in it. Look at him chortle. Over there he is.
Was she missing clumps of hair?
That's it.
The doll, not the girl.
That's meth, Rob. That's
you know what?
That does that.
I stand corrected.
Because fentanyl just kills you.
It does. Well, unless you use just a little bit, then it's great, apparently. Just a bit.
Yes. Some people don't remember that, certain cast members of this show might have experience with overdoses of fentanyl. And maybe one has a daughter who lost her boyfriend because of a fentanyl or overdose. So it's pretty heavy stuff.
I think a little bit of it is still bad.
It's it's very bad. Let's see. The lady said her husband opened it when he did a white powder burst out of the package when he opened it. She said, quote, "It was like poof in the car." And we were like, what is that? Now, this is the stuff that if cops get too close to it, they can go into overdose mode. I've seen the videos of that. Police later confirmed that fentanyl had been taped inside the back of several doll packages. They didn't mess with the dolls themselves, but the packaging had been used to hide the drug. The mom said it was terrifying thinking of a child opening it. Authorities say 5 Barbies were affected, and now all of them have been recovered. Well, I think you've got to do a recall, don't you? I mean, if there's a
massive recall, especially the fact that thing poofed into the car. That means you can breathe it in. I was joking before, obviously, badly put, but that's horrible. The fact that's almost like a death bomb right there.
But I mean, I'm wondering, is it meant to hide the drug, or is it meant as a horrible terrorist thing?
Apparently, it was inside the cardboard, like behind the flaps of cardboard, where they were hiding it.
And that's where if they open up to a whole smuggler's ring, that'll be one thing. But I don't know. That's just weird.
Well, to me, it rang, Mike. It rang to me like the old Tylenol capsule thing when people were putting cyanide in Tylenol. There was no point to it except to make people die, and that's what this sounds like.
Well, it reminds me of the anthrax letters.
Yes.
Yeah.
CC, and
Very, very similar. So 5 Barbies, that's what they said. No details, which seems to be the theme of today's news. And it dovetails very nicely into our final story today.
Did you hear about the Ken they opened? It had Cialis in it.
But that won't hurt you.
No.
Yeah, well,
no.
that'll hurt you if the dogs get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
but
you
watch
know.
out for. I want to remind you that on our Tiamoa store, you can buy Yiz
Yes.
from the
By
Robb
the way,
Spiewak Laboratory.
if your dogs get into the Cialis, just don't pick up your socks. Finally, today, a 43-year-old man. Before we read this story, I'd like to point out that even though my career was, consists of being a circus clown on the radio and what you might call a period of my life when I was a shock jock, and a period of my life where I am a podcaster. I actually did go to school for something else, and that was broadcast journalism. And I was at the American University and had both broadcast and print journalist teachers and professors who were brilliant and taught us the ropes of what it's like to be a reporter. And sadly, I have watched that ability to report erode as time has gone by. So let me share this with you from a wonderful news service we use on a daily basis on this show. A 43-year-old man in Pennsylvania named Martin Haigh, Haigh, he set fire to a home while singing the 80s song Burning Down the House by Talking Heads.
Talking Heads, right.
When the firefighters arrived on the scene, he reportedly tried to stop them from going in to put it out. There were 3 people inside, but they were able to get out. Okay? That's the real sentence that I wrote. I really read that. 3 people are getting out. Okay. Yeah. One was treated for minor smoke inhalation, but sounds like they'll be fine. I don't know what that sounds
Who is
like.
writing this?
Our wonderful people. The police
God.
asked Martin why he did it, and he said he was having a bad day, quote, and he tried to put a chair inside the fireplace. They asked why he thought that would be a good idea, and he said because it was dirty. I'm just reading it the way it's written.
He was having a bad day.
Robb's playing Burning Down the House, one of my all-time favorite Talking Heads. I'm a
Great
massive Talking Heads fan. Great drumming on this. Oh, yeah.
Josh, do you like the Talking Heads?
Talking Heads, not the Talking Heads.
It was a joke.
I know. All right, turn it off.
Oh, wait, here we go. Wait.
Thank you. Martin is facing multiple arson-related charges and is being held on $1 million bail. No word on whether it was his house. No word on whether he was related to the people inside. No word on who the people were inside. No word on whether or not he had been inside when he allegedly tried to burn the chair. No word on how he was trying to set fire to the home. No word on why, if he was inside, then who witnessed him singing Burning Down the House. No word on the day this happened. No word on the time of day this happened. No word on whether this story was written by a journalist or not. And no word on whether the right-wing failed DJs who edit this news service were ever curious about anything in their whole effing lives.
Preach, Mike, preach.
God almighty. You know, edit the little terrible jokes out and you got yourself anyway. I have no idea. Sometimes I like the details. You know what I mean?
They love exclamation points.
They do. And putting a little wittier side in there because that's what they really like to be doing. We've got a big show and more coming up right now on the Mike O'Mara Show. We'll be right back, everybody. It's always a good time to better yourself. It seems like lately everyone's trying to clean up their habits, like Robb. And honestly, having one less drink has never felt easier for him. Instead of pouring a cocktail, Robb has been reaching for Sol's out-of-office drinks. Sol makes feeling good simple. They make delicious hemp-derived CBD and THC products with precise dosing, clean ingredients, and formulations designed for predictable feel-good effects. Sol is the alcohol alternative that puts you in control of your mood, and their best-selling out-of-office gummies deliver a customizable, calming buzz. From a 1.5 milligram microdose for a gentle lift to 15 milligrams for a deeper, more elevated experience. Josh is a gummy guy, too. He knows it's the easiest way to unwind without the grogginess or next-day regret of alcohol. Stay tuned for a Sol gummy announcement that will change your life. Give yourself the gift of a healthier unwind at the end of your day. Right now, Soul is offering our audience 30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com and use the code TMOS. That's getsoul.com, promo code TMOS for 30% off. Be a Soul survivor. Now, folks, we asked you after the TMOS Love Boat cruise if you had any suggestions. You said you wanted the cruise to be longer. You said do it after the holidays. You said you wanted more time to plan, more advance notice on it. And most importantly, you said you wanted it more affordable. We've done all of it. We've done that, and we now have Cruising Time 2027. All aboard the Margaritaville at Sea Islander starting January 21st, 2027 for a 5-day, 4-night cruise to the Western Caribbean with the whole crew. And I spelled that WHOLE.
You could get a job at the DJ service.
Whole DJs. Laughs, fun, and a trip to exotic Cozumel, all departing from Tampa, Florida this time, roughly a year from now. So you got plenty of time to plan, and the price point, absolutely incredible. Josh has worked with the powers that be on this cruise to make it affordable for you, and we could not be more excited. And we will not be bringing our own parrots, though.
Yesterday, I watched like a video tour of the boat, of the ship, I guess.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
And it is beautiful, and the thing that changes it, it looks comfortable. When we got on the MSCC side, it was like very European and very efficient and very blocked off. Like you would get
very massive, too. Very massive.
Yeah, but this thing looks great and looks like you can probably exhale there.
Yeah.
So
it's
great.
It's a smaller ship. It's actually
I love that.
24 feet. Which is going to be a little crowded.
Cabins.
Yes, 6 cabins.
I do want to add part of that work to get the lower price is the price can fluctuate as time moves on. So
and we're not trying to do the urgency, but get in as early as you can. That look, we couldn't control that. So yes, we're giving you plenty of time to plan, but that's kind of like to block off your calendar to do this. When Josh says fluctuate, that means that they said yes, we will offer this price point at the beginning. We're not quite sure how long it's going to last. Is that the way that goes?
Don't know because of fuel prices and everything.
Okay,
it's going to change and fluctuate. So lock in early with your deposit, and that locks you in with the lowest price possible.
And it's a reasonable deposit. Go for it.
Yeah,
we're very, very excited about that. Robb Spiewak, we didn't get to his record bin yesterday, but I wanted to talk about
frontier, Mike. The
vinyl frontier with Robb's record bin. But at the same time, I want you're dealing as we joke about it. I'm in mourning and all that, but you were talking about the fact that things will surprise you and get you emotional. And I went through it. I've been through it. I know exactly what you're dealing with. So when you said that, I said you need to tell people about that.
It was a sentence that I don't often say. When Carrie came home last night, she said, "How was your day?" I said, "Not great. I cried a lot." And it just sounds so pitiful, but I'm not going to stifle it. I mean, if it's coming, it's coming. But I truly didn't expect it. And what I was doing yesterday is we've planned a celebration of life for my father, and details will be forthcoming because there's a lot of people on the show that I think would like to attend and celebrate my pop.
Yep.
So keep listening. But I was putting together music for it. Just, background music. And I started thinking of all the songs that he loved and songs I associate with him and growing up. And I called my mom. I said, I'm going to read you the songs from when you were in high school. Tell me which ones you associate with Bob. And I went through all this stuff, and it was the Bruce Springsteen song, E Street Shuffle, because he had it on cassette. He had that album on cassette. And it started to play. I probably haven't listened to it in 5 years. And I started to bawl.
Yeah.
It was just
100%.
that trigger. And you don't know when it's coming. And I called my mom, and she says, well, you didn't put any Bob Dylan or the Hollies on this. I said, I quit when I started crying. I can work on this later. We've got till June. But,
that's great.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a soundtrack at Jimmy's when this happens?
Entirely handpicked and curated. And it's funny because I think that anyone who knows him from any portion of his life will hear a song that makes you think of him. And it was just a really weird moment. I love music. I listen to music all the time.
Right.
And it never affects. And
was he the influence for you with music? Was he the one that kind of got you?
Oh God, he was. I still have the turntable that he bought when I was born. That's still my record player I use. He had I can remember being 4 years old. He had a reel-to-reel deck. He had a cassette deck. He had an external Dolby noise reducer. And as a 4-year-old, when you see the spinning wheels and the lights and the flashing, that was awesome. But you weren't allowed to touch it because it was my dad's stuff. But I do remember going to college when, no one was using reel-to-reel tapes anymore. And they said, this is how you thread a reel-to-reel tape. And everyone's having trouble with it. And I did it like with one hand looking away because I'd done it so many times with my dad's equipment. So yeah, my mom is a music lover, but my dad was also a fidelity enthusiast. He just liked when it sounded
we share
great.
that with our fathers. My father was a hi-fi guy as well. Hi-fi, that sounds so 70s, but it was. And you will find, I think, that one of the greatest triggers it was for me. Music can really
it really does
get you, and that's great. I look at it this way. I really do. I know you might say, "Oh, I am bawling and all that," but at the same time, you're paying tribute to him, and that's how much he meant to you. And I would like to think that if there is another plane up there and people are, still with us in any way, their souls are smiling when that happens because they know how much they were loved. I really think that's the way I would.
I
look
think
at
my
it.
dad is smiling and maybe even laughing at the fact that I'm crying.
Yeah. I think your
You
dad's
idiot.
laughing
Stop
at,
crying.
Calling
the
you
new.
names.
I think he's, looking at the new product we created today. He is. I think he'd laugh
you can
at
get
that.
it at all the heavenly grocery stores.
He'd laugh his ass off at that.
He
I
would.
guarantee you.
He would.
Now, your record bin, I don't even know
Yes,
what you were
the
planning
Vinyl
to do
Frontier.
with this. The Vinyl Frontier.
I came home and there is a great used record store in Leesburg called Dig. And they have little bits of everything. And if you go every few months, they've turned over their...
man.
You dig that, man?
I do. Sammy Davis Jr., I dig the Vinyl Frontier, man. Yes.
And so if you wait a few months, they've turned over a lot of their inventory, so you find new stuff. And I had a lovely gift from Dirk Vastrick for my birthday that I said, I'm going to go spend all of this on records. And you'd be surprised what I got for this much money. I'm going to walk you through. And also, this was great because, Mike, you said, don't stay at home, get out and do stuff now that you've got your car. Well, Sunday was a beautiful day, windows down, sunroof open, driving around. It can't get any better. So I get there. The first thing, I always check for Elvis records. So I bought Almost in Love. Let's see the best way to do this. Almost in Love by Elvis Presley, which is
Almost
is what is known. Mike, it is known as a cash grab because this wasn't even on RCA. This was on Pickwick, which was a subsidiary of RCA.
Mostly covers?
No, original songs, but from weird sources. The reason this is a good album is it has both Rubberneckin' and A Little Less Conversation, the songs that were remastered.
I like A Little Less Conversation.
Yeah.
I like to refer to those as his Slicky Boy songs.
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas, A Little Less Conversation. Those are his almost Slicky Boys.
Bossa Nova Baby is a great one too.
Is that on that album?
It's not. No, because those are all those. That was Mike. Of course, that's on the soundtrack to Fun in Acapulco. Oh, yeah, where he plays a singer/diver. Mike, the great guitarist Lonnie Mack. I turned off.
You got a leak in your roof.
I know I do. I
right.
turned off the tracking thing. I would have to do it again. Lonnie Mack, the best of Lonnie Mack in Memphis. Great guitarist. You would know his song Wham if you heard it. And I'm going to take a moment here. And I don't know. I literally turned off tracking twice today. And so I can, now you can see Kermit and Hats.
You have to turn it
all
off
the good
when
things.
the show is on. Unfortunately,
Okay.
that's the way
I did that
works.
once already, but
we have
now I've got to.
we
Now
have a
it's
Beatles
off.
album. We have a big old microphone. We have 1, 2, 3 hats.
I like the microphone set up for Kermit.
Then we're
Yeah.
moving
Got it
it
on the
over.
arm.
Oh, don't get the
Exactly.
stain. Don't get the stain.
Like that comes from a broken dishwasher, and we're going to get around to fixing it.
Well,
sooner
fixing
or
is
later.
just painting the ceiling, right?
Well, I think yes.
We were talking about that earlier when we were talking about the Ostremski product.
Yes, I didn't realize that.
Uh-oh. Now he's delayed. Now
All
he's you got to turn it off and come back.
All right.
It'll straighten itself out, I think.
Is it going to straighten it out?
Shoot me. Now I'm going to cry again.
What kind of broadcast do you do when you come in 5 minutes before it starts? This kind. Yes, sir. No, I'm kidding. Rob, you're going to have to leave.
Okay.
Because
You want me to leave? Okay.
Well, you're not synced. You know. That's,
Yes.
there he goes. Okay.
We got a couple vinyls in there.
Yeah. vinyl his way into the camera. The camera. Look, it's we've all experienced our problems. It's except you.
I don't know why mine never
because
leaves
you're a smart home guy and you read the manuals.
Maybe so.
You're
Maybe
an engineering guy. You pay attention to it. Rob and I are identical.
Yeah.
Plug it in and let it happen, and don't burden ourselves with that. You know.
I love when you give me the pleasure of introducing a new segment and it goes perfectly. That's what I like.
Said that the reason it didn't work for you and didn't work for me is and work for Josh is because Josh reads the manual and actually thinks it through as to how things work. You and I haven't done that. That's the problem.
You see, I don't think there was even a manual with the thing. Yeah. It was just a camera, and I turned off well, it's pointless. Maybe I'll feel better, Mike, if I listen to the best of the Mills Brothers.
Oh, now you're speaking my language. If you've never heard of them, ladies and gentlemen, they are, please give us the songs, and I will tell you how many of them I absolutely adore.
It's a 2-record set with 24 cuts. They were a massive influence on Dean Martin, believe it or not. But Paper Doll.
That's one of my. I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own.
You Always Hurt the One You Love.
Oh, great!
Yeah, just great. Every song is great on this, and this was like
Glowworm.
Yeah, this was $4. $4. It had never been played.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. That's
bought
fantastic.
my 4th copy of the soundtrack to American Graffiti.
Do you play them to death? Is that why you bought a 4th copy?
No, I like this because after the first edition, it was no longer a gatefold sleeve like this that opens up. It was just a sleeve.
So the gatefold that Rob's talking about, and I remember it when it came out, has all the different stills from the movie.
Right.
Which, you see Richard baby Richard Dreyfuss, which is fun.
And it is more expensive to produce, so it's only on the early editions of it.
And Wolfman Jack in that movie. Put him on the map.
This is a more obscure artist, Steve Forbert.
Oh my God, that's back at Marist College.
You remember it?
I got that. Yes, I do.
Romeo's Tune is the hit, and I didn't think you'd remember it, so it's a great song.
1978, 9, 81?
I think 78 or 9 is right, yeah. But I wanted to hear the rest of the album because I'd only heard the single before. It's also, I think, one of Mark Riddell's top 3 songs of all time. So I
really? I don't remember it. Yeah, I know it.
Had a very interesting voice.
Yeah, well, that's why there was only one single, Mike. Here you go. I know that you, like me, love Gene Pitney. So here is Gene Pitney's...
Got no clue. Jesus. What the hell is that?
That's the Gene Pitney story. It not only
Josh,
has
you
all
were going to
his
say
hits.
something? We're talking over here. Sorry about
the
that.
artwork there. What's going on with the image of the girl creepy in the back behind the guy?
That's a victim, is what that is.
It looks like it.
Gene Pitney, this has all of his hits and the story of his career and a facsimile of an autographed picture of Gene Pitney comes
What is his biggest hit?
Probably The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Okay, all right. Even though I don't remember it, I know.
Yeah, but you know of it. He's a great artist.
You spent a lot of time in this store.
A couple hours, yeah.
Okay.
This is awesome. I've been looking for this for a long time. This is Jerry Lee Lewis's greatest hits after he left Sun Records. So it's not going to have Great Balls of Fire or a whole lot of shaking, but it's the stuff he recorded on Smash later on, including one of his best records ever, which is called I'm on Fire. And this is another 2-record set, which is cool.
It's a mellow song. Ooh, I'm on fire.
Different song.
Oh, okay.
If you really want to know how much of a mental patient I am, I already had the Henry Mancini soundtrack to Peter Gunn in stereo, but I found it in mono. There's a few artists that I will buy regardless of what the content is. One of them is Henry Mancini. They're always great. This is the best find I did. Oh, hold on. We have a...
Thank you, Dan Ware. A $25 super chat. Rob, what could I get for a first American edition of Sgt. Pepper's that still has an intact cutout sheet?
That's good money right there. If it is truly a first pressing, go for it.
Nothing at all. You should just send it to Rob.
It's worth nothing to Josh.
Better yet, Dan, send it to me. I'll send you a dozen eggs.
Not cracked. This was the greatest discovery. If I say to you the name George Martin, does it mean anything to you?
He was the producer. He produced the Beatles.
Exactly. He put out his own album where he actually scored rock and roll records and played them orchestrally. As a Beatles fan, I've never known this existed. And this was, Mike, it still had the shrink wrap on it from 1966.
Drive over to Tony Perkins' house, and you guys can make an afternoon of it. You got to call Tony and let him know that exists.
I'm going to surprise him with it as well.
Okay.
Does this vinyl store, like, are you a regular? Do they know you and they know to
No,
what you're gonna grab?
And besides, I think that the employees there have trouble with short-term memory. Just guessing.
Hey, here he comes. Put the children on.
Mike?
Yes.
The stereo mix of Fiddler on the Roof with Zero Mostel.
Not my favorite, but that is the original. That is the original Broadway cast, if I am not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Zero Mostel. We had missed Zero Mostel when I was a teenager, and we got Topol. Who actually was in the movie, so I think that was
Mike,
cool.
did you know that the original soundtrack has also, in addition to Zero Mostel, Beatrice Arthur and Bert Convy?
Beatrice Arthur was played the wife?
No, she played Tevye.
That's, theater queens are really going to laugh at us right now with that. Beatrice
Good
Arthur.
disco from Alicia Bridges. This is another $1 offering that has I Love the Nightlife. I Love
Worth
the Boogie.
every penny right there.
$1, Mike, $1.
Okay.
But this one I've been looking for a long time. The original soundtrack to the Odd Couple movie. But here's what I didn't know. It has dialogue from the movie interspersed with the music, but they add a laugh track. It's the weirdest thing.
You know what? Fascinating. I don't know how this place can stay in business offering these incredible treasures.
They can, because they charge $35 for my next one, which is a brand new record, and I'm excited to listen to it. This is the new Harry Styles album. Still in its plastic. I have not opened it yet, but I do like Harry Styles. I have all of his records, and What's
of those. What's his biggest hit?
His biggest hit, probably Watermelon Sugar.
Okay, all right.
But this new one is called, it's got a weird name, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. So I look forward to dropping a needle on that. All of that music for under $100. How about that? Thank you.
And did you cry at any time you were in the record store?
Only when the man touched me.
We have to take a break. We will come back with Driving 101, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.
I'll tell you what I hate, which I do a lot of. It's easier to start this year strong and more delicious with Omaha Steaks. Stay satisfied, get energy, and fuel your routine with premium prepackaged protein delivered to your door. From a handcrafted USDA-certified tender steak to gourmet burgers, versatile chicken and pork, and more, they have an unmatched variety of high-quality proteins that everyone loves. Right now, you can taste the difference and get an extra $35 off at omahasteaks.com with the promo code, it's different, remember that, Mike at checkout. I don't need to tell you how great Omaha Steaks are, but I will. They are my favorite because they do beef right. Unrivaled quality and variety with every bite, packed by their 100% satisfaction guarantee. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. Omaha Steaks has been America's original family-owned butcher since 1917 and still cutting edge. Get it? Let Omaha Steaks deliver high-quality proteins right to your door. Visit omahasteaks.com and get an extra $35 off with promo code MIKE at checkout. Remember, new code, so pay attention. That's OMAHA steaks.com, promo code MIKE. Terms apply. See site for details. Nom. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I went to the ball game, then I had to take my kid to his ball game at about 5. He has to be there about 5:45. So we're leaving the house. It's about a half hour if we hit traffic. So it's about 10 after we're on the road. Now, this is forever. It's not only a warning, but a little tale of just how wonderful people are down here.
Okay.
When you come down my little road, it's called the Parkway, Estero Parkway. And I always talk about...
And your address is 123 Estero Parkway, isn't it?
Yes. If you send all your eggs there. I've talked about this four-way intersection and how this four-way intersection, people do not go right when they should go right. And it's maddening to me. It happens all the time. But this is even more egregious as far as I am concerned. I am behind one car, and there is a massive pickup truck in back of me.
Okay.
And the right-hand turn, fortunately, you don't have to worry about where the cars are coming from because there are 2 green lights and a right turn arrow.
Perfect.
So that they're all green. And I'm in back of this Jeep dipshiteer that is about to take a right-hand turn. And there is an e-bike, a full-grown man on an e-bike that, usually, in my estimation, nothing says DWI better than
Was
one
he
of those.
wearing a helmet?
I didn't get a chance to see because I
okay.
really didn't stare at him.
Mm-hmm.
She roars up and starts going, and then apparently she decided to play traffic cop and decided that although he had the don't walk sign to cross across the crosswalk, she would lock up her brakes. When I locked up my brakes at the same time, and then the pickup truck, who I don't know how he didn't rear end me, he locked up his brakes. Pickup truck smashes his horn. I smash my horn. Little Mr. E-bike starts to trundle across the intersection, and then we're off. But this was not at the very least, a fender bender, at the very worst, totaling my car, I do not know. But once again, when you're on the highways and byways, do not play traffic cop.
No.
You're not a traffic light. You're not a traffic stop sign. If you are in moving traffic, you can't just stop and decide you want to, decide that you want somebody to go when they're not supposed to go.
Exactly.
So as we get underway in the Jeep dipshiteer, I pull next to the light, and this bejeweled hand comes out. The window is put down. And glad you're alive, Mike. Shut up. I'm not alive. I'm dead. No, it was just like no. It was because of you, Daniel Thurber. The window comes out about 4 inches, and a bejeweled hand goes out and goes like this, and then she roars ahead in front of me, never to be seen again. When you think you're being polite, or you think you are being courteous, you are not paying attention to the fact that some people are just looking at the proper traffic lights to determine where they're going to go. And another note, this is whenever you're taking a right-hand turn and there's someone in front of you, you don't look at anything other first than the car in front of you.
Yeah.
Because so many accidents happen with somebody doing that. You always look at the car in front of you. I'm very fortunate that I did not get the fender bender. No, I didn't die. I didn't do it. And by the way, Rolando, thank you for agreeing with me. But people are difficult. They are. That's what it is.
When you talked about the bejeweled hand, I couldn't help but think of Don Rickles saying his wife, "Help me with the jewelry."
Help me with the jewelry. That's all. They are thinning out, though, down here, so I think perhaps it'll be a little more manageable. And no, they're not dying, Rob. They're going back home.
Some of them are. Some of them are
down
dying.
here in Southwest Florida. I hope they have safe travels. And, here's my advice to all of our snowbirds in South Florida. Leave early, stay away longer.
There you go. Leave early, leave often.
Leave early, and because if you don't leave early this year, you're going to make Rob cry.
Yeah,
there it is.
You don't know my triggers, man.
Do you have any beautiful video for us?
I have
today?
video of myself crying.
Can't wait. We'll be right back, everybody. Do you ever stop and wonder if any modern day idiots walk among us during these desperate times? Well, they most certainly do. They're the dorks who gladly listen to the free show Monday through Thursday without being a part of the TMOS bonus show family. This is rude behavior, to be sure. But do we hate you? No. We just wish you all the joy that comes with unfettered access to all the TMOS content, because better access means more fun.
You deserve more, like our state-of-the-art TMOS extras, fun and unpredictable extra content that you won't get anywhere else. Or sign up for commercial-free TMOS, which also includes the bonus show every week. Remember, your bonus subscription is the power behind everything TMOS. So when you grab that bonus subscription, you're making sure all the great stuff keeps on a-coming. For additional details, visit the bonus show tab at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Get on it! Grip it. Rip it.
That's a very difficult out cue, Mike. I wish you would have done it better. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. So
ill at ease, uneasy.
Yeah, uneasy, unrewarding. Hit your music, Rob.
Yes, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video.
Jerry Todd.
It is, as we mentioned before, first day of baseball season.
Yay!
The name Carter Baumier mean anything to you? Or Baumier? Baumier. I guess
Current
Baumier.
major leaguer. What happened?
Oh, Josh switched us to a different thing.
It's just from
Carter Baumier. Who is he?
He was playing on the Texas Rangers in preseason and exhibition games.
Okay.
And but he was not on the team. He was just there, basically trying out.
Okay.
A minor league player.
Yeah, exactly.
The spring invite guy.
And so he was on the mound, and he saw the manager coming out, and he thought, "Oh my God, I'm going to get pulled."
We are all.
I'm sorry, I meant to do this one.
Oh, he was the Rule 5.
So, Schumacher out there with a word for Baumler, and it looks like you get the sense, right, that he just let him know some pretty good news.
Yeah, I think he told him he made the team.
That was great. The reaction from his teammates.
That's awesome.
What a way to do that. That is so cool. And what a neat moment out on the mound.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that cool?
You know what? That manager deserves kudos to do that. What a cool way to do it in the middle of the game. I love that. I love moments like that. That's
and
great.
Here is, and I apologize, Baumler. I Googled the wrong name. So Baumler, here's his reaction.
We are all dying to know, what did Skip Schumacher tell you on the mound?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, why is he coming out here? And he got on the mound and told me I made the team. So, yeah, pretty cool.
What were you expecting when he came out to the mound to talk to you?
I mean, honestly, I thought I was like getting taken out of the game. I didn't know what was going on. Obviously, whenever the manager comes out, you're usually done. So, yeah, he just came up and told me I made the team, and everybody just, kind of said congrats. And, I mean, what a special way. It caught me totally off guard.
I wish him all the best. I think that is so cool.
Very cool. I like that. That's a good story.
Mike, I finally found one of the Guinness records that I think you can win. It was just established. And I like the thing about a Guinness record, it has to be something that happens in normal day, like eating or running or endurance. And how many times have you sucked a balloon up your nose and put it out of your mouth?
Oh, gross. Oh, no.
He broke the record for 1 minute. He's snorting balloons. Oh, they're not inflated. And pulling them out of his mouth.
I'm going to throw up. It is so... Oh, and look at the guy. Look at the guy. The guy's gross. Is that like his greasy hair in front of him or something like that? And he's an old guy, too.
He is the world record holder, and as they say, you can't take that away from him.
He devoted his entire life to that.
Good news is all the kids got balloons that day. Yeah.
Mike, dress codes are enforced, sometimes leisurely, sometimes strictly. But if you don't respect the casino is going to kick you out.
Got dress coded in Vegas. Guess who just got fucking dress coded in Las Vegas? Las Vegas dress coded me, and I'm being escorted to my room to change.
What's the matter with her nose?
My badonky was too exposed and too rumptious and bodacious, I suppose.
Now
it's like, hold on, Rob. I mean, what do you mean it's freckles? It looks infected.
Well, we're going to see more of her because I thought you'd want to see the dress that got her removed from the casino.
Okay. All right.
Because you know what I am? I'm also a journalist.
Yeah, sweat the details. Let's go. Here we go.
So bad she can't even go outside. My bitch so bad she can't even post online.
Is she going to turn around?
Okay. You know she is.
Don't see you die for me, little bitch, just die.
So
I can't get by the nose.
I know,
I'm
it threw me too. I was staring at it, and I do think it is.
But why did you say freckles?
I think it's freckles. I think there's freckles on her nose.
Freckles, it's a red, like, it looks like she was slashed. Play the first one again.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this and freeze it.
So,
what are we looking at there? What is that?
You know what? Maybe I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, could it be acne of some kind?
It's awfully centralized for acne.
Yeah,
I think
she
what we
doesn't
need to
appear
do
to have acne on any other part of her face
or her body, as we saw with the dress.
Cool necklace, though.
I think we should send her some A&D ointment. I hate birds, Mike.
I know. A&D. Way to go.
I hate birds, even when it's a rockin' parakeet.
Somebody said it's a watermark. All right, go back to it one more time. It's a watermark.
Okay.
Let's see if it's a watermark for the propriety of the video. No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
I believe from looking at still picture, I believe.
Is it a nose
birthmark.
chain? Is it a chain going across her nose?
It is. Here, I've got this still picture. I'll bring up. Hold on.
Okay.
It is.
Could it be a nose chain that goes across the bridge of her nose? I'm not sure. This is interesting.
No,
I'm fascinated by stuff
I think
like
it's
this.
a birthmark and piercings.
So it's like a little rosacea or something.
It could
like
be.
that?
Yeah.
All right. We may never. All right, here we go. Oh, it looks.
Those could be freckles. Look at them.
It looks to be maybe some sort of birthmark. Maybe
But the dots on the side, they look like they could be freckles. I'm going to stand by the fact that it's not out of the question that they're freckles. But the piercings are bad too.
A bruise. All right, let's move on.
All right. As I said, Mike, I hate birds, even when they dance to Van Halen.
Birds. Oh, I've seen this one. I love this. Watch this.
He sings too, yeah.
Watch this. Girl.
And what's
really
great
got
is
me
that bird
down.
can sell more tickets than David Lee Roth.
Yeah, with his cap.
Let's, I didn't know he was bald.
Yeah.
Let's close with this, Mike. If I told you that someone built a goblin horn, I want you to picture what you think they would look like.
A goblin horn.
And you'll see what a goblin horn is.
All right, can I guess? Can I just describe?
Please.
Fat?
Not skinny.
Limited facial hair, like trying to grow facial hair?
I think it's a fancy mustache. You have to see. I think this fits, is what I'm saying.
All right, here we go.
I made something really stupid and impractical because the internet showed me how to do it.
This is a goblin horn.
What does it say about me that I adore that? Can I see it one more? I know we're doing a lot of repeats.
That's all right.
I don't know why I love that.
Really stupid and impractical because the internet showed me how to do it.
Look at the joy on his face.
I love it.
I don't know. I'm
And
an idiot
ladies,
too. I enjoy
he's single.
There you go. Oh, that's fantastic. We got to get out of here. Hey, listen, tomorrow, it's your opportunity to buy raw eggs that we will bring into the studio on the Eggtacular Thursday and break them over our heads for money.
Don't miss out.
Dirty whores, because that's what we do. I'm not proud, but it's funny. It's funny as that horn. And that's it. That's all I had to tell you today. We'll be back with a brand new episode tomorrow. And thank you for listening. Thank you for the super chats. We appreciate it. For Josh Soroka and Rob Spiewak, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Love you, Pop.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
You know, I spend a lot of time thinking about dirt.
I'm Ray Barboni from Miami.
That is a lie.